The Crash Course Podcast is brought to you in part by DerbyParts.com, Smashmaster Derby Parts, and Derby Inc. Magazine. Live it, breathe it, be it, Derby Inc. The Wadena Grand Slam, August 16th, Wadena County Fairgrounds, Wadena, Minnesota. And the Keystone Nationals, a Bo Lockwood Motorsports production, July 19th at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds in Brookville, Pennsylvania. This is the Crash Course Demolition Derby Podcast, coming to you live trackside of the Keystone Nationals at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds in Brookville, Pennsylvania. And now your host, Chris Markport.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to end quite so abruptly on that. This is the Crash Course Live, coming to you trackside at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds, Keystone Nationals 2014, Brookville, Pennsylvania. Absolutely.
Awesome.
This may have been the best feature I've ever seen.
Chris,
if you weren't here, this was unreal. Pete Hansen defying every possible odd to 2014 champion. Remarkable feature. Congratulations to him.
It was probably some of the best driving I think I've ever seen in my life, Chris.
Hands down,
I can't
20 of the best drivers that you've ever seen or heard about. Guaranteed. You can't argue it. Outstanding feature.
You know, from earlier in the day, some people were saying that the track looked muddy and sloppy. Let me tell you, that track was hard, fast, and nasty.
That was by far and away the best that track has been all night, and it came in at absolutely the most perfect time. Most perfect time. I anticipate
the car. Holy cow!
I've got a bunch of pictures of that.
Oh my God.
That I have not. That's an Electra.
What it is.
At one point in his life, it was an Electra.
The bumper is over the top of the carburetor on it.
Yeah, it's touching the stacks. I mean, it is.
Can you hear me in your earphones, Chris?
Yeah,
okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear myself.
Pull your that a little better.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there you go.
I had to fiddle with levels.
Man,
I mean,
just
this is
one of the best features I've seen all year. Definitely.
Wet, rainy, rough outing. And it was 100% by all means well worth the wait.
Oh my God, yeah.
Hands down,
yeah.
Well worth the wait.
I gotta say, you know, everyone talks about how great Pete is. Unless you watch this guy, whoop, now we're out loud.
Yeah, now we got everybody.
Yeah, I mean, that was some of the best driving I've ever seen in my life. I mean, that guy, they had him in corners and walls and hung up, and he got himself out. He worked himself out of that. That was some of the best driving I've ever seen. He earned every bit of that, and he deserved every bit of that. What a great feature by all the drivers. Just an awesome feature out there, guys. So fun to watch.
Second place, Chris Quenzler. Remarkable drive until both rear tires came off the rims, and the car with no steering teed off. And then we got so fortunate as to watch Pete call his shot. Turned around, sent him... Said, I'm coming at you, buddy.
Pointed
at him and drove him.
That's old school from Pete. That's old school Pete right there, and that was a great way to finish it.
Yeah, we're going to have more of the finished results here momentarily. We anticipate the arrival. Bo Lockwood's going to come and sit down with us. We're gonna be talking with. You want to come and sit? We anticipate the arrival of Pete Hansen. He actually messaged me earlier in this week and said, after I win, I want to be on the podcast right after.
Come on, Pete, get up here. Stop taking pictures.
I
got to say, it was one of the best features I've seen in forever.
That feature was faster than any of the qualifying heats around the track tonight.
Dude, they were running so hard. When you were down to about 10 and 12 cars, they were running so hard. Guys just blasting each other. What a great derby. What a great derby. Worth every second of sitting in the rain and all that. I mean, just a great end of the night.
I am stoked to watch that video back.
So many great drivers.
And edit this stuff together. Justin Martin was a huge help up in the crow's nest, and he'd never been on a camera before, but he was telling me that he felt real good about what he saw. And it is another instance where the post-race episode of the Crash Course Live is coming to you at 1:30 Eastern Time.
Yeah.
In the morning, and
I'm more pumped up now than I was at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, Jesus, that was awesome.
Absolutely fantastic feature. The work that Pete Hansen put into that car was remarkable.
Let's not forget, he bent Siopa's car in the middle of that derby.
The more impressive thing, not just the effort it took to build that car, was what he was able to do with it once everything started going wrong. Yeah, by all means, if you want to swing that around so we can take a little look at the track.
Yeah, take a look at the track.
Go ahead and spin it around, without making everybody seasick. This is the carnage. This is what we've got left. Go a little bit further so everybody can see the 117 car in the middle of the track. Thanks, Dave.
The red one, Chuck's.
Stop right there. You can't see
right in the middle.
Great from this angle, but you can see the 117 of Chuck Bucknam, the defending two-time Northeast champion.
He took some shots
from
today.
Lynn, Massachusetts. Oh, good Lord.
He took some shots. They were coming after him for a while.
He really had his work cut out for him.
He weathered the storm.
They put the package tray on the driver's seat. The front bumper is up on the stack, so the nose of that is gone, and somehow that thing was still moving, defying odds.
Yep.
Look at the front right here, the 834 car. I blank on his name. Qualified through the Constellation.
Corey Roman. Yeah. Oh, he drove so hard.
He got shoved through the tires, and they had to bring a skid steer back out again to shove him a little bit closer back into the arena. We've got Corey Roman here standing by. We're gonna
get Corey right in here, man. You were driving crazy tonight, man. You did awesome.
Put that headset on, and we'll get a mic open for you.
Man, that car was like, some people would have called it junk when you started the day.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely junk.
Oh, man, you drove awesome today.
I had it out at Bash, and it was pretty well shot there.
Oh, man.
I didn't think you were coming back, and then when I saw you come out in the Constellation, it's like, okay, so now he's not coming back. And then you came out for the feature, and you were putting on a clinic for a while.
My God.
It seemed like the more the track got run in, the better you were doing, because early on it was so muddy, it was just collecting up under where the car was already bent.
Yeah, I mean, in the heat, it was so muddy, it was coming up through my shifter and actually laying on my gas pedal, and it wouldn't spring back.
That's awesome.
It was bellied so bad.
Yeah, you were just digging mud forever. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What were some of your thoughts? Take us through some of that out there.
Well, I was just trying not to get stuck, really, and trying not to hit driver's door because I couldn't see anything out. Couldn't steer, so just out putting around.
Oh, no, you did great, man. It was really fun to watch you. I mean, you were wide open that whole time, and you took a lot of shots, and that car just kept bending a little, and I couldn't believe it just kept marching, man.
Yeah, I mean, it got up against the bar, and just it never went anywhere from there. I was waiting for it to go 8 arms forward, and for some reason it didn't, so.
You were unloading on people out there.
Yes. It's been a long time since I got to drive like that. Take something that wasn't good. And I'll tell you what, it was a blast.
Yeah, it looked fun, man.
And the thing is you had to drive like that because if you weren't aggressive and you were caught holding still, you were done.
Oh, yeah, and I would have been stuck.
Yeah, that's true, too.
If I stopped, I would have been stuck.
But, right down here when you got hung up here at the end, it was really exciting because everyone's, like, blasting each other and hitting the tires out of the way. I mean, it got real exciting down here. It was fun to watch.
It was close. I almost got it out.
Yeah, you did.
Ran out of time. Probably didn't help. I was roosting everybody in the bleachers there, too.
That's all right. They liked it.
If you didn't bring a lot of fans with you, you won a bunch tonight.
Oh, definitely, man.
Good, that's great.
Definitely.
Definitely. Yes, that's right. I forgot that. You were one of the guys that did double duty.
Yep. Yeah, I ran 4 heats tonight.
That's awesome, man. How you feeling? Sore, tired?
Fine.
You feel good?
I broke my elbow in motocross a few years ago. It swells up pretty good after a good hard derby. So.
Yeah, after 4 of them.
4 heats tonight. And there were no. I mean, to run the stock feature and to run this feature looks like it would be exhausting. On top of that, you had to go through qualifying heat number 1 and then the nail biter consolation event.
Well, yeah, I went consi heat or feature and then another feature right back to back. I mean, I didn't have time to get sore or tired between them at least. So
you're gonna relax tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I think you've earned it. Now, how far is home from here?
About 10 minutes.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I'm one exit down 80.
Good for you, I guess.
Yeah, I got to wake up early and go to West Virginia, so that's not fun. So I think she'll be driving on that trip.
Yeah.
That's.
Now, Mad Dog, how many Mad Dog? You just won Mad Dog tonight. How many Mad Dog trophies do you have?
That's it.
That's awesome.
That's really one of the only derbies I run that gives it, so.
Congratulations, man. You earned it.
Thanks a lot.
Every last bit of it.
Yeah, you did.
That was awesome.
It's the whole reason I came tonight, so.
That's cool.
Make the feature.
Did you really think your car could have gone that? I mean, when you started the day, did you ever think that you'd be here tonight?
I knew it would stay running. I know I got a good drivetrain. It's got a red line in it.
Yep.
And, it was a matter of getting stuck or, busting the front wheel off.
Yep.
I mean, other than that, I knew.
Should keep marching.
I knew it only go so far and then keep moving, but. But yeah, as fast as it was bent and as long as it stayed like that, I gotta say I was a little surprised.
That's awesome. Well, good for you, man.
When's your next show?
About 2 weeks from now. Local Sykesville Fairs down here a little
Sykesville.
bit. So.
We talked about Sykesville earlier today. Yep.
Yeah, it's just right down the road here.
Impressive night for everybody that was on the track for that feature. That was. I mean, you had a pretty good seat there. You ended up getting out of the car, and they let you stand right there by the tires. How did it look from?
Yeah, the cars that are out there obviously are the best in the Northeast.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
It doesn't matter where you're watching from. It's
awesome.
It's a good show, you know. I mean, as long as you can avoid the mud hitting you in the face.
That's all right.
You were really bellied for a lot of that.
You didn't come to a derby to stay clean, right?
Bad, you know.
It was surprised that you weren't just digging yourself into holes and stuff. I mean, you were bellied the whole night.
I mean, there were a couple times I thought there's no way I'm getting out of this.
Yep.
Right.
And she just kept marching.
Somehow it did it. So.
Good for you.
Is that a GoPro on the top of there?
Yeah, but I didn't even put it in because I didn't figure to be able to see it as muddy as it was.
That's why we didn't run any GoPros either. We just figured it was going to be so sloppy, and then especially early on with the rain, and just the cards didn't fall right.
Yeah, I just figured it was too muddy. They weren't going to see it anyway. And,
I'm tired for some reason, Chris. I just yawned. I don't know why.
You just had your adrenaline dump, man.
I guess so. I guess you're right, man.
You just punched out.
1:30 in the morning. I'm done.
On the plus side, you'll be home about 6:30.
Yeah, if I just drive straight through. Man.
Just hammer down. Just keep on.
That's what I'm gonna do. Just shake it off. Now I'm glad I came down here. It's my first time here, and this made up for all the. I mean, the hype is true about this place. It was awesome. The drivers were awesome. The motors, the drivetrains, the cars. I mean, everything about tonight was awesome. It was really fun to watch.
There's nothing else you can ask for.
No.
I mean, words do not do justice for what we just saw tonight. I mean,
that feature was nasty.
With the way Pete took on two of the Syopa cars, and it had no steering, and then had to battle it out against three guys that were laying hits the whole night.
Yeah. And I think the Syopas are the ones that knocked. I mean, Pete made a tough hit, and that hit on the Syopa, on Todd, broke his steering. I mean, Pete literally went like 30-plus minutes with no steering.
It looked like the right side was still responding.
12 cars. Yeah, 12 cars to the winner's circle. God, Pete, you're awesome.
He can definitely drive, awesome. I'll tell you that.
What's that?
I said he can definitely drive.
Yeah, he's impressive, man. I mean,
the guy he knows how to turn the steering wheel.
Proof's in the pudding.
Yeah, you can't take anything away from that performance. Absolutely fantastic show. We're anticipating the arrival of Bo Lockwood. He said he had a couple things that he had to say, and we were hoping to talk a little bit with Pete too. But he's getting mobbed down there. I mean,
stop taking pictures, Pete.
No autographs for Josh. Everybody's down there with Pete.
Understandable.
Well, guys, I'm gonna get off here.
I gotta believe that you gotta go get loaded up and get paid.
Try to get paid and get out of here. So,
awesome,
nice
congratulations
Great job,
on
man.
all your success tonight. Well done.
All right, thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Corey.
Man, 4 heats. I mean, that guy had a good night. That guy had a great night.
It's a long day.
It was a long day. Yeah, he's gonna be tired tomorrow. He's got a lot of cars to strip tomorrow too. You know, a lot of cars to wash and strip.
Just get the Sawzall out, start cutting roofs off.
You know what? I always forget, Chris, when I get to these bigger shows. You know,
what do you forget when you get to these bigger shows?
Kickers from the cage down. I mean, what he said makes a lot of sense. He said after it hit the bar, it didn't move anymore. Right. And I forget that sometimes. It's like, man, how can that keep going? But the bar,
the bar. That 117. I don't know if it was.
No, the bar didn't help that. Didn't help.
There's a Grop motor in that, and that thing ran like a Banshee. And, you know, at one point I think he was hitting. When he drove forward, he was hitting with his oil pan.
He's got stuff to fix tomorrow. But he can't, you know, he got every inch out of that car. I mean, that car couldn't have gone any farther.
It's control arms to the rear post, and that's all that's left of that car.
Can you zoom in on that?
No, that camera does not have zoom, but the Smashed Empire Films DVD has a ton of still frames.
Gotta get that. Some good shots tonight.
That's a shameless self-promotion.
All he said was that he wanted to go home with a wrecked car.
Oh, you got a wrecked car, Chuck. You got a wrecked car, Chuck.
Chuck Bucknam's goal was to go home with a wrecked car. He accomplished all of that. You know, while we got a couple of minutes, we got a bit of a break in the action on the topic of wrecked cars. Matt Gaskin. Congratulations to him winning back at home.
Yep, that's
coming
very
away with a
cool.
win, second straight win
Very
at
cool.
at Hemlock Fair, and Brett Relier coming away with a win at Seneca County over Donnie
Absolutely.
Hartzell and Terry Relier coming
I
home.
think Brett's
in
won
third
Seneca County tons of times.
several times.
Yeah.
I think he's
likes that track.
Probably 5-7 times somewhere in there. Could be more. I mean, because he
wins all the
Derby
time.
drivers lie. He's just trying to deflate his stats so he doesn't get a target on him. So Bo Lockwood joining us here at the table. Have a good night now.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to turn you on.
You're
Yeah,
muted.
turn me on
We didn't
here.
want to hear you, Bo.
Yeah, I figured that. Unbelievable.
Awesome.
Unbelievable feature. You know, we had a driver's meeting with the guys right before. We said, hey, you got to turn it up. I don't know of one driver that didn't.
That was the fastest event on the track tonight.
Wow.
Oh,
Well,
it's
I mean,
awesome, man.
don't-
Oh, so awesome.
Consolation not counting, but I mean in
Yeah.
terms of
How about Pete? Is that some driving?
Unbelievable.
what can you say about that?
I
What
wish
can you say?
everyone could have watched that because
Yeah.
it was just a clinic. I mean, that's
No one-
that's Derby
He
driving
got
right
put
there.
right in the corner here. I thought
Couldn't believe he
was
couldn't
done.
get
I
out.
thought it was over.
Counted out,
It was over but the 412 car had shut off, and I thought it was over, and son of a bitch got out of there. It was
Dude,
crazy.
he was.
Unbelievable.
You know, it was really impressive about his drivetrain is he was pushing cars out of the way. When he was getting hung up down here, he pushed that wagon out of the way and got himself out of there. It's like, man, Pete, I would have been stuck and hung up an hour earlier.
without
you know?
steering.
God. Man, he's impressive. I mean,
We're
that's
just
awesome.
let no one ever challenge how good Pete Hansen is.
No, there's no doubt
Absolutely.
about it.
Yeah.
He should retire right now. Pete, you retire. On top.
You got Quensler, too, in second place.
Did
he
awesome.
Looked perfect all night. All through the feature. Looked really good.
Yeah, he did.
You know? Big guy.
Then he ended up the tires come off the rims and it really kind
Is
of.
that what
that
happened?
was-
I didn't get it.
I think it slowed him right down.
both rims were spinning inside the tires, and then Pete called his shot. Sent him.
Well, I got to tell everybody up our way, man. I mean, if there's a Derby to come to, and this is
You
it.
have to call.
This is
yeah,
it.
This
Well,
is-
Dude, great job, man. Great job.
Josh DeBevick
Josh.
hanging out over here.
Oh man,
Josh,
I was rooting for him all
Josh has
night.
picked a win. Did a real good job.
He did. He made some great shots tonight.
looks like I'm being summoned again.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. Sorry.
It's just 3 places. Yeah. Well, more check signing. Gotta take care of that. But no, it was an unbelievable night. I couldn't ask for anything more. I mean, the rain, we made it. We made it through the
Definitely.
rain. That took care.
What a rebound from
Yeah.
from the rain.
Oh.
What it was looking like at 5, 6, 7 o'clock tonight to what we saw in the feature.
Corey Roman. How
Dude,
about
he-
that
We
guy?
chatted with Corey. What
We
a
had him
what a
on.
night for him. He drove 4 heats tonight.
How
Dude,
about
he's-
that? If that doesn't wear you out, I don't know.
Oh
what
no,
will.
he seems fine.
he wanted to go challenge Josh to a pull-up competition in the pits or something. He's a maniac.
He's all pumped up. I'm glad he got the most aggressive.
Definitely
too.
deserved
You know,
it. Deserved it for the whole night. I mean,
he-
When you're on the track 4 times, it's an unfair advantage.
Yeah, well, that's what he was shooting for
He
all
was
night.
feeling
You know,
it.
I had talked to him before today even started, and he said that's what our goal is, just to get that Mad Dog, and he went for it, and he didn't even plan on making a feature. I mean, this kid showed up. He just wanted that Mad Dog award. It was a bash car, leftover bash car, and look what he did. I mean, my God.
as we were saying earlier, it was pretty much junk when he got here.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah, it really.
I was concerned for what he was going to be able to do when he came out in heat number 1. It was already bellied out and
Yeah.
collecting mud. It was the mud was rolling into his car so thick through his transmission tunnel. It was laying on the pedal and it wouldn't spring back. So when he lifted off the gas, it was still wide open.
Wow. But you know, that just shows what kind of builder he's really turned into.
Sure.
You know, we've watched him grow up through the years here too, and it's just he's a top-notch driver.
Yeah.
Look out, he's coming.
First time here for Chuck Bucknam in the 117. Did you have a look at that car? Straight out from us, the red car that's
He was
reduced to
putting on
half
a
what it
show.
was.
Oh, he
Every
was.
time I'd look over beside him, he was nailing
had his foot in the
something.
gas. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It
He
just-
said he wanted to go home with a junk car.
he did it. He did it. Yeah,
Catch
it's
that.
just- I can't. I'm pumped.
It was awesome, man.
This
It was
feature
awesome.
was the best feature by
Yes.
far we've ever had. You know, some guys had some tough luck. Todd Siopa, I haven't heard exactly what happened to him yet, but
Had to been training.
It looked like a training line
Yeah, I
coming
thought
apart.
so because it caught fire so fast.
I'm
but-
hoping it was training. I hope it's not a motor. But
Well, his throttle was definitely stuck wide open there for a second.
yeah, he was-
It could be motor. You're right.
it was definitely working.
The Mark Siopa, I didn't really see what happened to him.
Pete Hansen.
Pete Hansen.
Benham he got in
twice.
a corner and just didn't seem to come back out of it.
No, Pete Benham, you saw sparks flying. I think he was just done.
I think
he broke
actually
something.
it looked like a starter went bad in that.
Yeah.
So it's unbelievable.
There were so many different kind of cars.
Gotta feel good about
It was
this.
awesome, man. You got to feel good about this.
Well, it's a group effort. Everybody here, everywhere you look here, somebody is involved in some way, shape, or form that has really done wonders for this program. So I'm blessed. I really am to have all these guys helping me out and to continue to come back. It's hard to get a group of guys that can come back year after year after year and continue to give you a perfect inspection.
Oh, yeah.
How do you get any better?
No,
the inspection process
you
is
haven't
good.
heard one
It's
person
fair.
complain.
No,
And nobody was
no.
loaded, right? Everybody.
No,
was
I
on.
don't believe so.
I didn't see any cars on trailers.
Some borderline cars, but they got them cleaned up and good to go.
Keystone Orange.
Yeah,
Keystone Orange trim on a lot of black cars.
I like that.
That's funny.
Well, we proved today that it's no joke. This inspection's no joke. You show up legit, or we are going to take care of you. I think there was a lot of guys that had a little too much overspray from painting their car, and the inspectors, they were even making them grind that overspray right off. We were very strict about that. No paint on the frame. They took care of that.
And in years past, I know a lot of people from our area were always worried that cars were so overbuilt and so crazy down here. And I got to say, I witnessed it, and guys in our area can compete down here, and they should come down here.
Absolutely.
And this is an awesome derby, and it's Hartford's another good derby out our way. And I got to say, tonight impressed me, and Hartford always impresses me. Tonight was awesome.
Good. That's what I like.
Seriously,
to hear,
Bo, it was awesome, man.
In years past, I think I made the mistake of, as soon as I started promoting, I brought the pro mods in and just made them the big money class. And it did. It scared a lot of people.
I agree with
you. I understand it. It scared me. The first night I saw this stuff going on, I was like, wow. But we really have toned it down. We got it to where anybody can build a car for this, and you can use your creative mind. If you got one, that's good. You're definitely going to have a little bit of an advantage. And
for the guys
14.
that run stock
By the
class,
way, car
your
14.
stock feature was awesome.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
yeah.
Just non-stop.
Man, it was, both features tonight were just fantastic. And,
Chase,
and
right?
everybody should be here next year. Everybody's
727. He ended up winning it, right?
Yeah, young kid.
Chance,
yeah.
Chance Smith, yeah. Unbelievable run for him tonight. I was talking to him on the track right after he won. He said, "This is my dream. This is my dream come true."
Oh yeah.
And to hear somebody that their dream is to win at the Keystone Nationals, that's
It's
it's
awesome.
cool. It makes me feel good for
Definitely.
sure. It's
Now you got to start tomorrow. You start thinking about next year and how are you going to make next year even better.
No, tomorrow he starts thinking about Clarion.
Well, yeah.
Clarion
That's true.
Trust me, the Keystone Nationals is always on my brain. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not, at least trying to see what we can do to improve. And it's just
There was a lot of good here.
yeah. I'm
lot of
so
good.
thankful. I'm so thankful because these shows can go either way. They really
Sure.
can. You can have some bad things happen. You just do your best to to do what you can, and I'm impressed. Everything worked good. Everything.
I think your inspection crew is great. Your track crew is great. Your track, the guys that clean the track did great. Really, all your crew all the way around was
it
awesome
worked perfect
tonight.
the whole way through.
And I think that's what makes a good derby. It's the little fine details that people don't always go through, and you nailed them tonight.
Well,
you really
thank
did.
you. I appreciate it. Yeah, you just got to look at the total package.
Yep.
And I think stuff as small as just paying up through the bottom instead of paying $10,000 to win. At least we take care of the guys that should.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I'd like to take care of every driver that comes here, but for you make the show, you're into money.
You made a lot of guys nights because I talked to a bunch of guys that were saying like, "Man, I'm just pulling out there. I got $400. I feel real good about it.
That's what
I'm gonna go
about.
make junk."
Yeah.
And that's what they did. And I think maybe because everyone was in the money, no one cared about making junk. Yeah.
Because you figure 20 cars start and only 4 are taking home any big
Real money.
prize money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So your chances are pretty slim.
Anything that's even remotely worth it.
Absolutely.
The guy that had the raffle car, he put $400 in his pocket just for winning a raffle car.
Yeah, that was a freak thing. The brand new gas pedal, brand new floor mount gas pedal. I had the little linkage that bolts right to the gas pedal, snapped right off. What's the chances of that happening? I was bummed out. But
Yeah, that's derby. It's just dumb luck sometimes.
It
Just
is.
dumb
It
luck.
happens.
That's got to be what time? 2 o'clock in the morning.
It is 1:45. We're still waiting the arrival of the champion,
Peter.
Pete
Come
Hansen.
on, here he comes.
I'll run down and get him.
He's coming right here.
He's dancing all the way here.
Team Redline.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Them motors were
How do
nasty
you
tonight.
beat that? You know, event sponsor. Redline takes good care of us. Brent Johnson. He is unbelievable. I can't ask for. He's my personal engine builder in my race car. He's taking care of the guys out here. And he's giving back to the sport. And that's the biggest part of this.
Definitely.
So
Definitely.
I'm pumped.
Exciting night.
Thank you guys very
Get
much.
on here.
Thank you. It was good seeing you again.
Well worth the money to anybody out there. That if you're a promoter, these guys are the ticket.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thanks, Bo.
I mean, 100%. All the advertisement, anything. Just spend the money. It's worth it.
It's gonna be.
Thank you, sir.
It's gonna be strange Monday when we play the ad reel and it's not gonna have the.
No more Keystone Nationals. I know.
I'm gonna cry. All right, guys, we got a real champion to talk to.
Here we go.
Thanks, Bo.
The music that played as Steve Bucknam and SB Motorsports announcing was Hail to the King. And here he comes right here. Pete Hansen.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Right here. Congratulations, Pete.
Pete's won like the last 37 shows he ran. How many shows have you won in a row? You're on a roll, man.
Well, Spring Explosion was my teammates that really won it. I broke there, but I backed it up here tonight.
Oh, my gosh. Pete. Pete, real quick, can I say, like, friend to friend, you are amazing to watch. You really, truly, that's the best driving I've ever seen in my whole life.
With no steering for the last half hour.
I was watching you the whole time.
Yeah.
Seriously, man. And a couple times, were you nervous you were hung up, like, down here? Were you worried of not getting out, or did you feel confident that whole time?
Pete Hansen doesn't worry.
No, I mean, you get nervous. Don't get me wrong. Any driver that says they don't, they're full of crap. I got in there and got pinched up, but, I know I got a quality motor. Brent, Redline Race Engines. You want a motor, that's where you go.
Did it even stall one time? I don't think. Never.
It never quit once. It never breathed an ounce of steam. And I wasn't easy on it, I don't think.
No. Pete. And your tranny, I mean, I just seen you out there like pop, 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 pop. It was awesome to watch, man. You really were fun to watch.
But we had such major malfunctions. I mean, motors and transmissions and rear ends. And, I mean, everybody's taking care of it. I got, great people I deal with. And it just blowed my mind that we had major transmission. I blew 2 transmissions in my driveway at my house, and it's just, he finally got it dialed back. And it's like, we're back in the game.
Yep.
To go through all of the adversity that you went through to come out in the feature and just a matter of minutes in to lose your steering, what was going through your mind?
Oh, it's like somebody just cut your arms off.
Yeah.
It's like, this sucks. So just pull up in front of somebody and let them turn you around and just keep doing that all night. And now I thought for sure Quinzler had me at the end. His car was good. It looked good. It was strong. He runs a red line. I said, I ain't beating the motor.
Right.
And I just got fortunate enough.
He was spinning in the rim.
Yeah, both sides.
Yep.
So
that's thanks to Ryan Songaluski and his beadlocks. We got that covered.
Definitely. Definitely beat.
So you lose the steering. Your arms are cut off. You got to map out every move now so that you don't. You're thinking 3 steps ahead, more so than what you would be otherwise. Yeah. Now you're down to the last 4. You see the 834 car. Corey gets shoved through the tires. The 412 still running. You get punched in behind him. What's going through your mind at that point? I mean, you said that you got nervous, but what are you doing? I mean, how much of this is
you just start laying, you just grab the throttle and grab the shifter and just start beating it, and hopefully you come out.
Get out of it. Yeah.
I mean, you're done as it is. So if you break in that point, you say you tried.
Good point.
Wow.
If
Very
not,
good point.
Oh well.
Good point. Very good point, Pete.
Right.
But what an awesome show!
It was.
I mean, Bo did an awesome job.
Unbelievable feature.
Drivers here.
We'll talk about
awesome.
that. We'll talk about that in a second. I just want to get your thoughts on those final moments when you backed it up, pointed out the window, and you pretty much at that point you saw the rim spinning in the tires. You knew you had this. Yeah. I mean, how much of a relief, how much of a reward is it to come away with this win after everything that went on, from the motors and transmissions, tearing the car apart a couple times, to not getting able to not being able to run this car at Spring Explosion, turn around, at Metal Mayhem, the Derby Icons show, to losing your steering. Thank you, sir. Now coming away with a win.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll love it.
I guess luck's maybe starting to come back. I mean, it's just.
Is it luck, or was it the decal on the dash bar?
I don't know. I really couldn't tell you.
Did you see the decal on the dash bar?
No.
Flesh wound decal.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
You know what, Pete? One other thing is.
Oh, I don't think that had anything to do with it.
You told me that in a text. I could bring it up.
No.
If you win, Pete, it's that sticker. But if you didn't win, we don't have nothing to do with it.
I did say that.
But Pete, how old school? I mean, not a lot of people have seen you back in the day, but you pointing the finger to finish a derby is old school Pete. Not a lot of people.
That's Walton, New York, buddy, where I learned that. I watched them guys just
point it and go.
Point it and just bat it.
Pete, I was so excited for you. I mean, I knew you won it right there, and just an exciting feeling. It was a great finish, man. Just such a great job driving, and you should be so proud of yourself.
You came off the win at Spring Explosion, which was an emotional win. This is your first win back home in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
How important is it to win at this show?
It was very important to me. I mean, I tried. There's the man, Todd Siopa. You guys gave me a hell of a run tonight, boys.
Oh, he did.
We can't take nothing away from you guys.
You guys were duking it out for a while. If
it wasn't for them guys, it wouldn't have been no fun.
No, they were tough to beat.
Yeah, really?
I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely. No, Todd's saying he's the best driving he's ever seen, and I agree, Pete. It was Pete. When you watch that video, it's like, wow, wow.
Yeah, my wife said it's raining, hun. I bagged her the video, and she's like, "Do you really want me to video tonight?" I said, "No, the hell with it." I says, "Because you know what? It's just
Chris has got it. Don't worry."
Yeah, let her enjoy the show. Oh, you did video?
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
she was even down here during intermission charging up so she'd get the feature.
What a woman. Amazing. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of lost for words. I
enjoy it.
Coming into this show, I mean, I looked around. There's a lot of good cars. I knew I had probably the best front end here.
Yeah.
But, whether or not everything else stayed together, it was like starting fresh again, like a rookie getting in a car. Because I was uncertain about, the motor I knew was good. That I had no questions on. And the rear end was good. Postal Mopar, hell of a rear end.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that thing took a pounding.
They beat you they were beating on the tires, Pete.
Matt McClue and them boys, they're just outstanding. I mean, Jason Brodzinski, Brian Nerat, I can't thank them guys more than any, I mean, Brian makes an awesome bell, tail shaft. I mean, if you want to be here in this level and compete like we're competing here, you call up Brian Nerat or Ryan Songaluski or Matt McClue at Postal Mopar, and I think that's in Redline Race Engines.
You want to know?
That's the combo.
That's the combo right there.
I was texting Jason. He wanted me to keep him going through. So the whole time, about 40 minutes ago, I said he lost the steering, and he's like, "Come on!" And then you won the Derby with it, and he's like, "I knew he'd win it anyway." So Jason was rooting for you the whole time, And
yeah,
it's cool they kept tabs on you.
Dude, I get picked on so bad though. I've had so many names. God, Northeast Derby, Jesus. Now you got Jason out there calling me, "Hey Lord," or Peter Pan. I mean,
he was calling you Peter Pan tonight.
It was he? Yeah. I don't have my phone on me, so excuse anybody that I didn't text or talk to or whatever.
Yeah, my battery's shot.
When I get home,
don't worry, I put all over Facebook Pete Hansen winner, so don't worry, everybody's already seen it.
When I come to a derby, the phone gets put away, and I don't want to talk to nobody.
We've got 4 psychopaths back at home, wherever they are, whether they're Midwest or whatever, that are still online right now watching this happen live.
That's awesome.
And one of them, I'm pretty sure one of them is Eric, and the other one is Tim Lawler. I can't figure out who the other 2 are.
Pete, let me ask you, after your heat.
Yeah.
The steel wheel, didn't run.
Yeah, why don't you run them steel wheels?
Oh.
I was excited to see you do that.
Well,
just to start a trend.
Just to make everybody talk.
I think if the track was definitely dry, I would have tried them. It's just, there you go again, trying something new that, it's something I wanted to take home tonight, the win.
Yeah.
And to put them on, and there's no doubt they're quality. They are quality.
Now, those Jason made?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jason made them.
They look awesome.
And he makes an awesome shifter, man. You see that thing? It's right there. Pop,
I've seen you. You look like you enjoy it. Yeah.
It looks like I'm sitting it looks like I'm playing PlayStation, man. I'm sitting in a recliner in there, and it's just everything's
You
right
do sit back in your seat a lot. You are fun to watch, Pete. You really are.
Relax. It's like relaxing. It's just.
Yep.
You just play it out.
Let me ask you, after your heat, you started to buckle down, it looked like.
Yeah.
When you got back there, what were you saying to then when you come out, you were real high.
Yeah.
What was your plan with that?
Well, we kind of goofed up. We had Joe, I don't know their last names, but the guys with the skid steers and stuff like that here, great guys. Awesome. They come down, and we hooked some chains up, and we started twisting it up. Well, we got a little carried away, and we blew the hump straight out of that car. I mean, split the frame rails right up to the top, right in the center of the hump.
Wow.
And I'm like, uh-oh. We made a boo-boo.
Right.
And we brought it back down. We put some tack welds on. We went to the officials. Officials said, it's bad. You can do a little here, a little there, nothing. Everything's got to kind of stay open. We can need to see her. So we did. We didn't put hardly anything on it. And I just kind of didn't use it.
So you went out there with no back?
Yeah.
In your head, you knew you had no back?
No.
Oh,
none.
Jesus, Pete.
No.
And your front, man, you bent Siopas back here.
Yeah.
You were nailing them down here. I mean, and do you think you bent at all in the front?
No, absolutely
God,
not.
Pete.
There wasn't a wrinkle, a mark, a twist, nothing in the front of that car.
You know what? It's something, Josh.
Man.
You signed up for the NDC in Ohio.
Yeah.
Matt Gaskin signed up for the NDC in Ohio.
NDC
and
all night.
Brett Relier.
No, yeah,
signed
you're
up
right.
For NDC.
All 3 NDC winners tonight. The best of the best in that group.
Did Brett win?
Yeah.
Congrats,
won
Brett.
Yeah.
Congrats, buddy.
Yep.
I want him in the worst way to come with me because he's just as good as a wheelman
Absolutely.
as me. And he
I'll
says,
get him down here, Pete. Let's get him down here.
I can't compete at your
He
level.
can compete in here.
Yeah, you're the champ. He gives me all
You are
kinds
the
of
champ.
stories.
You are the champ.
He's just as good. I'm telling you. I ain't the only guy in Northeast Pennsylvania that's any good.
I agree.
You know, you go on up into New York a little bit. There's a couple good guys.
Absolutely.
Here comes another quality guy right here, Mr. Quinsler.
Such a great field. I mean, when you went out there knowing that you didn't have anything behind you and you're looking at the quality of cars out there, are you thinking I'm going to be out of here early, or you just thinking you want to go and hide?
No. It was initially I was thinking, well, let's get the ass into the tires.
Yep.
Keep ahead.
Yep.
But then the Siopa
feud
kind of come on, you know,
it
and
was
I'm
awesome,
like,
man.
well,
It was a lot of
who
fun to
gives a
watch.
shit about
It was
the back
fun to
end?
watch, man.
Whatever happens. We're just going out there to tear stuff up. Break, win, lose, draw.
And you broke your tire when you went at Todd at the sideway. You hit him right behind the driver door. When did you break it?
Danny Trent broke it. Danny Trent come in.
Oh, that early?
Yeah.
Jeez,
way
Pete.
early. It was almost in the beginning.
Yeah, Pete, that's early.
You know, Danny Trent come down there and caught me, and I wasn't. It was something I wasn't expecting. You know?
So that whole time you were duking it with the Siopas, you had no steering.
Absolutely.
Get out of here,
Yeah.
Pete.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Pete.
I'm coming over to learn how to drive from you, man.
All you gotta do is pull out in front of them. If you want to go this way, you pull your nose out and let them push you around this way. If you want to go back this way, you just back it up and let them hit you that way and turn them around.
Free tips from Pete Hansen.
That's. I don't know,
Here's what we learned tonight, Josh.
23 years.
If you want to go that way, put your nose out. If you want to go that way, put your back
No,
out. And
hold
in
on,
order
Pete.
in order to drive effectively, pretend you're playing
He
PlayStation.
makes it sound so simple. It's not. It's not at all. I mean, the Siopas are fantastic drivers.
awesome guys.
They really are. They're great guys. And you,
I thought Todd was going to pull you out of your car by your head when he came over at first, but then I saw that smile. And
they're such
no.
good sportsmen. They are.
And
you know.
Mark and Steve both. You know, I got real close to their doors, or might have got into their doors. I mean, I'm totally sorry. I'm never here to ever hurt a driver. I wouldn't want it done to me. You know, I'm full flat-footed into it.
Well, one of the times, Danny
And
Trent
they-
basically pulled out of the way and didn't let you hit him.
Yeah, he did. He
Now,
did.
the one time you caught open, but I think you missed the door. I mean, I wouldn't call that a driver door shot.
Listen, I got probably a foot and a half of the front part of the door. He was coming forward. I was flat into
Yep.
it. You know, it happens.
Yep.
You know, and I mean, we got cages in these things, but I'm not there to hurt anybody by no
Right.
means.
But really, is anybody at this caliber not used to driver door hits? I mean, we've all taken
oh my
driver door
gosh!
shots.
Like, I went to Bash this year and watched Bash, and it was just like constant.
Driver door, driver door,
all
driver
the
door.
time.
Yeah.
And there was not never said, you know. But I mean,
Total.
it seems like anymore you try to beat on these cars, and they're just so well built.
Yeah.
So well built. And you're going headlight to headlight, and you're not doing nothing. And you go front to back, whatever. You're still not doing nothing to them. So you got to go for them wheels. You know, and it always seems, every time I look at a wheel, it's always the driver's side front wheel. I don't know why. It's
Well, everyone keeps them out pointed at you, you know. I mean, good drivers do that.
You know, even last year, you know, with Ed Bort, another great guy, you know. I don't know what happened to him or where he went. He was there, but I'd never seen him after a while. And, you know, last year I got close to his door. And I guess I got to either slow down or I got to do something, you know. I just
don't think
makes me
Pete-
nervous. Makes me nervous. I don't want to hurt nobody.
I didn't think any of your shots. I literally watched you the whole time. I didn't see a I did because I was just studying. You know. I didn't see any bad shots. I didn't see any blatant shots. I know what you're talking about on that shot, but
Well, you just
listen. You had no steering, and
I know.
you're horsing to get yourself in and out. I mean, that's going to
And
happen in
early
those
on, it
situations.
was a mud pit. I mean,
It
if you're
was.
sliding, you can lock down the brakes all you want. You're still going to move forward.
Yeah, I mean, every time I was heading for a door, I just put my hands up,
Yeah.
put on the brakes.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't. I mean, I was in the throttle pretty hard, so I wasn't slowing down much. You know.
What a great job they did with the track, getting it race ready. I mean, the field out there, just fantastic. Everything about tonight, just you can't be beat.
You know, in the heats, I mean, you drove in the heats. What did you think? I mean, I know it was sloppy out there, but not really. There was still a lot of traction, a lot of movement.
Yeah,
I mean,
like the heat 2, them guys were really playing it out and stretching it out. And, you know, heat 3, I mean, same track. It didn't change.
Nope.
And
no.
We were able to get a giddy up and go, you know, and, you know, people start picking on me. I've been that way. I mean, Josh, you probably watched me run for years.
I called it right on here. I said, when somebody goes after Pete goes after them till they're junk, and you did it all night. I said it right on here. I go, that is Pete's style right there, and that's what you're great at.
Yeah. Yet you still pick Josh DeBevick.
I did pick Josh. I'm sorry, but Josh was my
car. Really,
he did. Pete, he was doing so great out there. He drove so great. I mean, he could have been right there at the end also.
Oh,
I'm not sure what happened to him, but
transmission.
He started to bend right here towards the end, but he looked great.
And it's funny, we got the same tranny builder, same motor builder.
Broken tranny or internals?
I don't know. We'll have to look at it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Josh drove great. I like Josh a lot. He's a great guy.
Well, we can get off the wall hanger off of him now. He got busted.
No.
Yeah. He did well.
He did great tonight.
Yeah.
He laid some shot. He was laying some shots on that backside.
Yeah.
Man, he was driving great.
I seen him go down through a couple times.
He was driving.
And I had no steering even at that time. I'm like, bud, I can't help you. I'm sorry. I'd be there with you. I told him, let's stay tight, let's stay close, keep an eye on each other, but we got broke up.
Yeah.
I mean,
now I was actually thinking that one time he's down here and you're down here. It's like, boy, you guys got to get back together,
Try.
But he did. He actually ended up coming down around. I seen him looking for you down here, and he come in and hit the Siopas when you were fighting him. It was actually, for a while, it was 2-on-2 there. Yeah. It was really fun to watch. Very fun to watch. Because you never know what's going to happen. It's just all great drivers right there. Good for you, P. I mean, it's
hats
exciting.
Off to you guys, too, for doing this right here. It's an awesome deal. Awesome.
I got to tell everyone from our area, Pete, to come down here. This was really a great show. This was really a great show.
Anybody. I don't care who it is. If you're from New York or Pennsylvania or wherever, you call me up. I'll tell you how to build that car for here. Mm-hmm. I don't care if you got the same equipment, same everything. I just enjoy running and wheeling that car. And I mean, you got to win a Derby some way or another. I understand that. But, I mean, the years of me sitting behind that wheel, I've learned so much. And just, it's there.
Yep.
And I don't know. I'm just blessed, I really am with
you are.
with a skill that and there's so many great builders, and you see so many mistakes, there's my buddy Josh. He's telling I got a swelled head. Wow.
Well, of course he does, Josh.
I guess I can have a little puff in the top of my hair.
Absolutely.
Well, boys, I gotta get down there.
We gotta go. I want to go to bed.
We gotta drive home. We still gotta get home.
I want to drink a few beers.
Yeah, I'll go meet you over there.
We're going to Brent's, my motor builder, awesome guy. We stay at his house.
Oh,
I mean,
good
what
for
more
you.
do you want?
Good for you.
We're going to get these cars loaded up in these trailers, and we're going to get out of here.
Hey, are you going to be at Broome County in a couple days? Because I heard you're coming to Broome County. You got to cut some plate, but I'd actually enjoy seeing you there. I am going to hit you.
Josh, I don't. With the problems and issues I had, I couldn't even work on that car.
Oh, so. I thought you were taking this car.
No.
Just bring that one.
I'm going to try to bring this one to Clarion next weekend.
Nice.
Yep.
All right.
I'm going to try to support Bo as much as I can.
We will see you there.
Oh, Bo's great promoter, man.
Josh Decker's coming with me to Clarion.
Yep. You ran, didn't you?
Yeah, running the stock heat.
Did you?
I had a blast. I got down about 8th place. I had a good time. I caught down all them Mopars and was like, I didn't have enough car for that stuff. But
You never bothered putting the car in reverse.
no, I was driving frontwards.
Never
I had a great
bothered.
time.
I want to put a car together for Chris Marquardt.
I put his name in the
idea.
raffle because I wanted him to win the raffle car. I would have stuck him
I'll tell
in
you
it.
right now, if I won
I hit that raffle card pretty hard in the nose.
Yeah, you did.
Like twice. And I'm like, well, what the hell? It's
I'm
fresh.
telling you right now, if I won that raffle car, I would have at least sat in it.
Tell him what you said.
What did I say?
You said, if I
the
get that
first
raffle car, I'm going right after Pete.
I said, if I got the raffle car, I'm going after Pete, and every time he hits me 30 miles an hour, I'm going to tell him, shut it off. I hope he does the finger thing when he hits me.
When he knocks you out, yeah.
when he
Shut it off,
When
Christopher.
he sends me out the passenger window.
I think I got to go help my guys load up car too.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
We're pretty much done. I got to get all this stuff broken down. And if we left right now, we will be pulling back into Penn Yan right about 6:05.
That's what time I'll be home then.
Look at my poor watch.
Oh man,
You can buy a new one, I think.
I don't know. All I got is a plastic check on top of my car. They run away, I think, with the real ones.
whoops! I wasn't ready to do that.
Well, Pete,
whatever.
congratulations,
Thanks,
man. You
guys.
earned it 100%, man.
Thanks. Appreciate
It was
it.
fun to watch. It was really fun to watch.
Yep. I think that's going to do it for us.
Wrap it up. Wrap
Fun
it
day.
up, Pete.
Fun day, Pete. Thanks a lot. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you here in a couple days. That's going to do it for us.
Let's get out.
Did you have fun, Josh?
I had a fantastic night. I really did.
Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
I'll be here next year.
Good.
Everybody else should be too.
Good. We'll see you next time. That's going to do it for us here at Trackside. Crash Course Podcast. Monday nights, FingerLakes1.com. Thanks a lot.